It's online business real talk, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a wonderful subject today. The subject is, how do we do this online business? Hmm? How do you do this online business? And we have this, amazing business partner here. Georgia Williams. Woo! Amazing. My fiance, and like the best coach in the world because she knows all about it. And she is the candidate today that she's going to be explaining, a bit about how we do this business. It's very important because people ask around, how do you guys do this business? What are you guys selling? What do you guys do? The first thing is going to say, we don't accumulate products in our house. We don't have to call people. But I'll let Georgia, say it there for you guys. So Georgia, why don't you introduce yourself and you know let us know how we do this business, Georgia.
Thank you, Mr. Tito Vivancos Hernandez. So yeah, our subject today is a really good subject. I'll introduce myself first. So my name is Georgia Williams, obviously, you guys see, and I'm a coach, president, and CEO. Now, what does that mean? I'm a coach in this online business. I coach people to start earning online. Okay, I'm a president and CEO at Georgia Williams Coaching Inc. So I became a business owner with this affiliate company, and I decided to incorporate my business. And now I incorporate it to the Georgia Williams Coaching Inc. I got the Georgia Williams Foundation on my head because I do have a foundation. But anyways, um, so what I do in this online business is I literally do what I did for Thito. I coached him, helped him to grow his success. Now he's earning 5.9K sale. Like it doesn't matter. Even if I wasn't his fiance, I help all my business partners the same. So, and I'm a mother of five. I'm super busy with my children, and I still seem to make time for my business. Why? It's because I know the worth of it. I know the value, and I know there's a lot of money to be made in it. I'm really grateful. I like the fact that I can take it anywhere in the world. I'm here in Spain, and I really like the fact that I can work on it when I want to, like after the kids go to bed, even when they're still whining and up. I can put them back in bed, come back to business. Okay. So our subject today, yeah, go on. Sorry.
I wanted to say, you're explaining what you do because you're a coach, right? But what would someone like? In this business, there's other things you can be doing. You can be coach. You can be. What does a person that doesn't want to be a coach? Because you have a
Yeah. So
choice, right? What
I
does?
was just introducing myself,
Oh,
and
sorry,
just
sorry,
want,
my
yeah, that's
mistake.
okay. I just wanted to say what I am is because I do get a lot of people asking, "What do you do? Why are you a coach? What does a coach do? How would you be helping me?" So that's one of the things that pretty much how do I start earning online will allow us to coach you, watch our free workshop. And then the second part of the question is, what do I have to do in this business? So what do you have to do? Advertise. Simply advertise. You don't have to, just like Tito said, accumulate products. You don't have to bug people. All you do is advertise. There's free ads, there's paid ads. If anybody's thinking, okay, what are free ads? What are paid ads? Well, we have some training, lots of training. Oh my goodness, it's very detailed, it's very thorough, and it works. Okay, whoever puts up an ad, they're making money from it as long as they keep placing their ads, right? So, for instance, there's Kijiji. That's one of our free platforms. It's a Canadian little site. Then there's the global site ads. There's a whole bunch of different advertisement sites. So all of these different advertisement platforms, social media platforms, we teach you how to advertise on them. So, like if you want to try paid, pay a couple dollars. You pay $5 a day, whatever you want, $10 a day. You choose. The more you spend on an ad, the more it pushes it out, and it shows it to more people, which is more clients you receive. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much what you'd be doing. You'd just be posting on your social media accounts that you created for this online business. Okay. So if you're thinking, do I have to post on my personal? Do I have to talk to family and friends? Do I have to bug people? No, you don't. What all means you can if you want, but I remember Theodore hated that. He literally was asking people, do you not talk to me anymore because I was in Amway? Because he was bugging people. Because he was bugging people. With this business, you don't have to bug people. You don't have to reach out to people. You don't have to, um, go ahead and say, let's do a little party online. Okay. So, yeah, we have somebody that is saying, is that Farhiha? Oh, hi, Farhiha. So she's saying, blessed to be a part of this business. How are you, my business partner? God bless you. Okay, did you want to go over anything?
Yeah, yeah. So you've been. I mean, it's a lot of things, right? I mean, a lot of people say, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What am I doing? What are we doing? Well, listen, we have an online business that runs in the back for us, and we can do whatever we want. We can be wherever we want, and we can do whatever we want. And that's how it works, and it works, guys. It's working. It's been working, and soon to be having. Once I go over there. It's very soon. I'll make a movie out of it. It'll be great. But listen, in Spain, you know, many people don't know. You know, many people don't know how to, get the el dinero. You know, and advertising se gana muy bien, and it's a new way, and it's online. So meaning, in Spain, when we go over there, you know, there might be a chance over there we could probably advertise over there. And you know what? People from around the world should know about this business. This business works. This business is something it's making people quit the 9 to 5s, and that's a dream of everybody else. People save their like they work their whole lives to save money just to travel and live in a nice place. In this business, instead of trading your time, you know, for money, you're trading. Yeah, like she said, $10 a day. You could go higher if you like. If you feel like you don't want to spend the money you make uh, to the whole week on beers and alcohol, and yeah, well, it's the same thing, beers and alcohol. Anyways, you don't feel like you want to spend that money on something that will just you will consume and then get rid of it for your body. Um, you could spend $15 a day. You know, even if you spend, let's say you spend 45 bucks a day, you get you get pretty good. You get, let's say, over the big numbers there, over the double digits there. And you know what? It happens. It's true. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. Um, you'll see perfectly that Georgia is in Spain right now. She has her own business. I have my own business. Together, 10 streams of income, and it works. How does it? What? Basically, she already said what you gotta do in this business. The things you don't have to do in this business, right? And this business, it's about also law of attraction. You see, you have to believe in something to see it work. To see something that will work for you, you have to believe in it. You have to uh, put dedication, put time. And this business, I'll tell you, this is not you're gonna throw yourself in this business and it starts coming to you. No, no, you are the one that makes your own profit. You're the one that works in your business. You're the one that puts time in your business. uh, you know, a couple days a week, do meetings talking about your business, talking about, not just passing life as you're passing life until when you're old and you have, you know, no place to go and no, nothing set up in your life. And after every effort, something good comes. So believing is key. Yeah, and I mean, I've been in this business. Do you mind if I no? So my name is Tiro Ivancos here, ladies and gentlemen. Tiro Ivancos, El Rey del Mambo, Whitewater all the way. That was before, and let's see, a couple, let's say, almost a couple of years ago, a year and something, I asked, Georgia what she was doing one day in Instagram because I used to see her in videos and stuff, and with her family building a house, and always with her family, always with her kids, and thinking, well, what does this woman do, So I asked her, and she told me about the business, and I kind of laughed. I giggled. I said, "This is too good to be true." I said, "Too good to be true." Something was too good to be true. It sends us red flags because it sounded a business that runs for you in the back, does everything. Once you set up your ads, you just and then it teaches you everything, and so I kind of had a laugh. I said, listen, if you're saying that I will quit my construction job, I will move out of my house, I will go into a mansion, and I was just throwing things out there, then I'll do it, right? Well, she said to me, yeah, well, you do it in 6 months. And then I thought I wrote something in the fridge. I wrote like a note. And I said, I want three months. And I wrote it there and I read it. I'm so grateful to be 3 months rich in this business. So 4 weeks into the business, so the third week I get into the business, I'm constantly thinking to myself, man, I'm there in my work and I got a shovel in my hand and I'm digging, and I got to dig hard and it's winter and it's super cold and it's raining and I'm there and I just want to get away to work on the business, right? And as much as time that I had, I used to use the 7 in the morning or between the bus stops or my lunch, or I used to go like after work. I used to just work on the business. I wanted to work. I didn't want that life anymore. 4 weeks into the business, I I tell my boss, I'm like, I can't, what if, this business gets you so much money, what am I doing? Like I'm spending here 8 hours and I have to spend 2 or 3 or 4 hours on the business. And that's my time that I have to eat, to make my food, to go to bed and then come back and show up again. And the guy was really nice. He said to me, hey, if you need to go somewhere, if you need to do something, well, better do it before you kick yourself in the butt, before you regret, right? And hey, the fifth week, I got 12 G's back. And I was like, wow. Then it started growing, and I moved out of my house. I think the 6th week, I moved out of my house. And then I went from Kamloops, we went to um, Diamond View, beautiful place. And just how it changed in no time. As soon as I started advertising, just advertising, guys. You set up your ad, you can choose to go back to work, and you can still have your business run for you. There's a lot of business partners that have that. Um, but you can also quit your job, work on your business a couple hours a day, keep on top of things, start, be awakened, have a purpose, let's just, instead of going the circle, 9 to 5, go to work, come home, chill with your friends, and then do the same thing, or you go to work, why don't you work for yourself? Try a little bit, try the online business, and you got knowing that Georgia and Tito are here for you. We are here for you. We have these wonderful teachers in this academy also. Ahmed Ahmed Mohammed is one of the best teachers. Paulo, really wonderful teachers. They know most about this business, and all these mentors that we have that are there to mentor you and take care of you in this business. You know, it's something real. I'm a real person, and and people ask, right? For example, Georgia, like, how do you, you're in Spain right now. You're in Spain, and you're living in Spain, but you're advertising in Canada. Right? Can you explain to me how that works? You're living in Spain. You don't have a Spanish passport. but yet you can live there, and you know, you're not working, right? You don't get up to work in the morning. Explain a little bit, please.
Okay. Well, so when I came here, my business is still running, right? That's pretty much what's happening. I'm doing free ads. Dito's doing paid ads. I'm doing free ads. And we're both getting buyers. He's getting buyers. I'm getting buyers. We got two buyers today, and one came from our paid ads. One came from free ads. So that's a perfect example. Like what I do is I just post on my social media platforms all about my business, and literally people come in and they buy in, and then we get checks in the mail. So I have my business right now still in Canada, and I'm here. And I decided to come here, experience Spain, see how it is, live the dream life for a little bit, take a long vacation. And it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. Language has been a barrier, a little bit. But when it comes to my business, there's no barriers. We even have literally Google Translate for our training. We have people like Thito that is totally involved in our chats when it comes to people who don't speak English very well and who only speak Spanish. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, where you come from, you could start this business. I like advertising in Canada because there's a lot of money in Canada. There's money here in Spain too, but I find it's easier for people to pay the products there. It's easier for people to get finance. It's easier for people to use a credit card and purchase our high-end products. They're high-end products that convert into high revenue. What I notice here in Spain, people don't really have big amounts on their cards just ready, for that, or they don't, maybe they don't have such big lines of credits or whatever the case may be. So our products, they bring us in very high commissions. So I like to advertise in countries where I see a lot of success. Hey, I'll advertise in Spain and see how it goes. For now, I like advertising in Canada, and you can advertise wherever you want, wherever you see results, advertise. But the products are high end, so if you feel like you're gonna want to try out a place where there's not much money and there's more poverty than anything, it's not a good idea to advertise there. We show you in the training. We show you exactly what to do in the training, where to advertise. We even have like on the training site the different countries. If you want to advertise in different countries, we have it all laid out. Like, okay, there's financing there. Okay, people, if they can't afford or they really want the product, here's a way where they can get the product on financing. Here, this one's in Australia, this one's in Canada, this one's, in US. Here's what to do and what to advise them. We're so knowledgeable now in different countries, and we're so equipped to literally help people to buy products, help people to earn online, help people to understand what they have to do. So yeah, that's how it's going for me, and I still get checks in the mail, and they're direct deposit into my account, and yeah, that's how it's going.
And well, let's say that a lot of people tell me, everybody tells me that this is a pyramid scheme. People tell me that this business and all business like this are pyramid schemes. And I have to elaborate to people that pyramid schemes, you make money from the people that are below you. You make money from what they make.
So I'll tell you, I'm just going to tell what a pyramid scheme is. Sorry to cut you off.
That's okay.
Pyramid schemes are illegal, and maybe you're trying to describe an MLM, but this is what a pyramid scheme is. It's illegal. A pyramid scheme is when someone asks you to put some cash in, and if you put the money in, then you're going to get 5 people under you or whatever. And when those people put, say, 20,000 apiece, then you'll get your 50,000 released to you, or something like that, right? And but nobody really ever gets any money, and somebody who's literally started this whole thing takes everybody's money and runs. That's what most likely happens, right? Nothing ever gets launched, nothing's ever done. This isn't like that. There's tangible products. There's real products. It's a real affiliate company. You can even see once you watch our workshop and you sign up, you'll see the companies we're affiliated with. You'll see how long they've been around, since 50 years. You'll see if they're amazing products. So, but you go on, explain what an MLM is, because I know you were just going to explain what an MLM, because you were saying MLM and pyramid scheme. But I just want to lay that out, guys. Whoever says it's a pyramid scheme hasn't watched our workshop, hasn't been watching us, doesn't quite understand, and they just hear online, something online is a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is illegal. We would never get checks in the mail. We would never get T4s. We would never get registered by the government to have our tax slips and do our taxes. So this is not a pyramid scheme.
Yes, like you said, not no. Pyramid schemes, you make money from the people down from you. We make money. We make commissions from an company. This affiliated company that we advertise, you know, their products. Okay, but we don't advertise the products directly. That's the only thing. See, there's our policies. Um, every business has their own policies. Like we work with affiliate marketing, uh, huge companies that are, that been there for 50 years, and it's working. A lot of people are so used to trading their time for money. Oh, you have to get up every morning and go work here. I'm sure, yeah, it's easy. It's an easy way to get money, but you won't get as much as you want. But then again, if you work a little bit on yourself, work a little bit on a business like this, you'll get big amounts. You'll be doing something that actually is good for your brain. You'll be doing, instead of talking about people, you'll be talking about business, money. You'll be involved in your head. It works. It's something good. It's something that'll be, if you're a shy person, you don't have to be in this business, go and talk to people. But if you're a shy person, you get to learn how to not be shy. We teach you not to be shy. How cool is that? When wants someone wants to be able to go out there and be able to talk in front of people. They're so shy, but they won't join this business because they think that we have to talk to people. But then again, how about if I told you that I am here, me and Georgia and the rest of us here, we are here to teach you how not to be shy. We're here to teach you how to how you can talk to people freely, be normal. Because listen, if you all want to be comfortable by talking in public, in places, it starts talking to yourself. It starts looking yourselves in the mirror and start talking to yourself. Start, being more comfortable and more comfortable. And you don't really have to do this in this business. This online business talks that we do, we're just here to tell you that we're real. We are real people here, doing a real online business that works for real, and that it's making us want to live wherever we want as long as we have internet. And guess what? Internet is all there is right now. Everything's coming into the online, so it's it's worth it. It's something that's out there. You believe in it. It's perfect for you. Try it out. Check out the website. Try it out. See the free workshop. Try it out. If you feel you don't want it, it's not for you, then it's not for you. You always have a choice. But if you feel you want to try, the people that are sitting down there in the sidelines, you're gonna be watching for a long time. A lot of people are waiting for us to get off our horses. Since I got onto this horse has been running, and the only thing I have to feed him is water and and food. And how do you feed it food and water? Well, by staying connected, by being awake. by checking your messages, um, by advertising, by posting, by by being out there in the online. I mean, you don't have to be there asking people, but you're advertising. You're advertising your business. So meaning that you set an ad, people will see it, they'll be like, "Wow, what a cool ad! I want to know more about this." They'll click on it. All you gotta do is enter your name and your email. Click the little box. Boom, you get shown to the free workshop. You know, you guys got time to spend scrolling, or you guys can give a little bit of time to watching, a free workshop of what we do in this business, how it can get you, and then maybe this business is for you. You know. Um, Now let me tell you. Could I please say one thing? Or were you gonna say something?
Go on, and we have a question there on the bottom whenever you get a chance.
Oh, let's see. What's the question? Oh, I have a question. People located in Mexico, can they do this business? People all around the world. A ver, you want me to say it in Spanish or in English? I can say it in Spanish if you're in Mexico. Um, Todo el mundo en este mundo entero puede hacer este negocio. Este negocio lo pueden hacer como estés en España, como estés en África, como estés en Filipino, como estés en todos los lados. Si tú estás, por ejemplo, en España y publicas en Canadá, estás ganando dinero de Canadá. Donde estés, en México, si estás en México y estás haciendo el negocio en México y publicas en Canadá, ganas dineros de dólares. Imagínate, se te hace doble. Yo diría que México sería un buen sitio para aprender este negocio. ¿Por qué? Porque en México, si empiezas a, si empiezas el negocio en México, pues del peso al dólar hay bastante. Imagínate, te salen unas ventas más grandes que te pueden empezar a salir ventas de 200 y para arriba. Tienen unos bonuses increíbles. Este business funciona. Ah, y lo más fácil es que tienes que publicar nada más. Es advertise. Es lo único que... So, let me say it a bit in English also. In this business, you don't like... See, Georgia right now, she's in Spain. She's advertising in Canada. People from Spain, people from Mexico, people from Filipinos, from Africa, from everywhere in the world. If you guys want to do this business, you guys can do it in your own country, advertising in the beach, advertising in Canada from the beach of your house, from your comfort of your home. You could do this business fine from anywhere around the world. The thing is that you advertise in Canada is because, like Georgia said, Canada and the States, there's a lot of money. There's people with billions of dollars spending them on cars, on stuff, on watches. Listen, this business, a business costs a lot of money. A business, not on how much this business that it starts and it makes you revenue right away. A business that you want to make a restaurant, you make a restaurant, you gotta start buying your tables, your spoons, your forks, your knives, you gotta pay your waiters, you gotta pay everything. You have to spend so much money before you start making profit. In this business, you start making profit whenever you want. I made profit in 4 weeks. And I said to myself, wow, this is amazing. I should be doing this 8 hours a day and not the 9 to 5, 8 hours a day for somebody else. And then being told what to do all your life and then wait till you're retired and you get like a pension of $1,000 a month. And guess what? What are you going to do when you retire? You're going to be sitting around all day. So, yes, the question is in Mexico, yes, you can do the business in Mexico. You can do the business in Spain. You can do the business in wherever you want. See, that's like, what is Georgia doing? Georgia started doing the business in Canada. Now she's doing the business in Spain. She's still doing the business. She's living in Spain. She's advertising in Canada. So it's easy, guys. It's easy it's easy to live a life when you have to monitor a little bit your business, okay, and stay on top of things. And at the same time, because it's your business, right? When you have your own business in your restaurant, your mind is full of stress. You gotta call here, you gotta know everything. It's the same thing. Checking on your phone for your business, checking on your checking, being awake, being checking constantly on the group chats, on the mentors, on the coaches, because this business needs to stay active, and in the end it becomes your community in a way that uh, what else do we have to do with our time, right? We can sure dedicate an hour every 3 days a week, you know, to the business, or a couple hours every day for your business. But I mean, for us, for me to come here and show you guys that I'm real, spend an hour of my time, showing you that I'm real, it's a pleasure. Like for me, because I have something to tell you. This is something that's working, and it's been working for a long time now, 7 years almost. And I'll tell you, the people that created this business, that found this business, they are best friends. They are our best friends. We know where they are. They're not gonna go anywhere. People think this is a pyramid scheme, and one day it's gonna shut down. And people say, "Be careful. Make sure you have it. Make sure, you save. Make sure." But this business is not going anywhere because it just started, right? So it's amazing. You just gotta believe, right? So, any more questions, people? Come on, throw them out there. Throw them out there. Ooh. Hi, Georgia and Tito. Ottawa, Canada. Great points you have there. I want you to elaborate, right? It's the truth. I'm watching from California, USA. California, USA. Yeah, look at that. Everywhere, people all around the world can do this business because everybody's online nowadays. Okay, this is a long one here, eh? I gotta work on my Georgia. I see your videos from Barcelona. Looks like you are having so much fun with your kids. I love Barcelona, Spain, in retirement country. Yes, it is. It is a retirement country, right? Isn't like people go to Spain in vacation. Imagine if you could live in Spain and be on vacation, because this business does it. You just keep receiving direct deposits. It's something great, you know. And soon we're all gonna have a taste of it, you know. And if you guys wanna, if you guys want to try it, hey, make some movements. The most important thing in this world that we must do, okay, is uh, do what we want to do. You see, we spend our lives doing what other people tell us to do, and we gotta do what we want to do. And the first thing we gotta do is get off that comfort zone. It's very nice when you have a nice paycheck and you get paid good money and you're comfortable and you have a future there, and they have you. You are there. Hey, you are the one that's gonna make them move. And that's they have a business, and the business is running for them because you are running it for them. Why not try a business that you can run for yourself? At the start, you can start learning about this business, and then this business just runs in the back for you. All you gotta do is spend a little money. Spend that money that you're gonna spend on the beer, and then on the smokes, and on the party. Spend that time. Spend your money for time. Don't spend your time for money. Did I get it right? Look, time is all we have, and we have so little time, free time, right? Because the rest of the time is being given for somebody else. Now, you make so much money. You make enough money to pay your rent, buy your food. Well, I don't know about now because inflation is huge, right? But um, pay your rent, pay buy your house, buy your food. You have left money over to save for your vacation, left money over to spend. Then you have the little money that's for you to spend on you, consuming or doing something. Oh, I worked so hard this week. I'm gonna put this on me. I'm gonna go eat in this restaurant. Why don't you take that money and you do something with that money? That money that you have for you, you do something, but you do something for you, okay? And you you buy some time. You buy some time, and guess how time comes? You buy the time, okay? Boom, money comes to you in big loads because you're using money to get money. You're not using your time to get money. When you use your time, your physical work to get your money, you're literally. I know you're gonna need to work and everything, but you're giving. I asked a lot of people. People say to me, "Oh, I'm here. I'm at work. Oh, I'd rather be somewhere else. I'm fishing or whatever." Right? With this business, you can go fishing, and this business works. You can go. You can live a life, and this business will work in the back. It's something secure. And I've only been doing this for a year, and people say, "Well, it's only a year." He couldn't. You can't see as much in this business, right? When you're a year, but if you know the people that created this business, you spend time with them. You went to their house. You've eaten with them. You've partied with them. You've chilled with them. They're real people, and they're genuine, good people. They're not gonna be because they take care about their. It's like they have they created this business, and listen, they don't get commissions out of us. They don't. They created this business, and people say, "Oh, they're into a pyramid scheme." This pyramid scheme that they have. Listen, they made this business that people don't collect money out of each other. People collect money out of the companies that affiliates us, and they make this business that you. There's huge levels in this business when you start. That's why it's so important because it's not a business that you start the business and it's all the same. The commissions are all the same. No, the commissions start getting higher and higher and higher and higher. You can get, you can make more money than me and Georgia. You can make more money than than you know why? Because it's not a pyramid scheme or an MLM. A person that goes inside a pyramid scheme or an MLM will never make more money than the person that gives the top. Never. But in this business, if you're willing to put your time and you're willing to put your effort on changing your life and not wasting your time when you're young partying, then in this business you can actually set this business and down to your children and down because these companies that affiliates us have been around the world longer than we have lived, ladies and gentlemen. And that's all I gotta say. I gotta say many other things. I mean, how much time do we have here? Wow. Okay, let me say this beautiful analogy here. You see, we have a warehouse. Okay, we have a warehouse of fishing rods. Okay, and you know, we have so many fish in another warehouse and pools. So many fish. Okay. Now, most people in this life want fish given to them. They want fish. They say, "Oh, I want to go over there and I want to. I don't care. I'll pay for them. Give me fish." And I can agree and give them fish, give them more fish. But how can you teach someone to get fish by giving them fish? You don't. And when I am not around, what is that person gonna do? How is that person gonna find fish? Ain't nobody gonna give him fish. Meaning that we, me and Georgia Williams, we're here to teach you how to fish, to teach you how to throw, how to cast, to teach you how to reel in, to teach you how to reel in the fish. This business is something you need to learn for you to be successful. And the best thing is that you have people that are going to be with you in this business for the rest of your life once you start. There may be people that, you know, I have this. Can I say, maybe he's watching me? Maybe he's watching me. Congratulations on your marriage, bro. Congratulations. I mean, people take it personal sometimes, and I guess I wasn't invited to his wedding. Kind of got mad at me. But people, you know, when life gets hard, people either quit or they stick to it, and they keep going until, and just the constants of keep going. The keep going is the most important thing. Or they just keep going until they make it, right? Well, don't be a quitter. Don't be that person that quits and then revolves with anger towards some person, and erase him for your life. Don't be a hater, a person that revenges. Be the person that if you want to do something and you go for it, you do it. You don't cry behind your back after when you didn't seem to accomplish nothing. That's not the way. The way for that, if you're gonna do that, then might as well don't start nothing. Might as well don't move from your comfort zone. Might as well keep living your life, working on your job every day, just doing what you're taught to do. Go to the washroom in your breaks and do whatever you want. I mean, but you can't take things personal. And whoever, if you're watching, I love you too. I just there's people gonna be, when you start something, guys. When you start something that's bigger than what others believe, you're gonna start losing friends. You lose people. Jealousy is very powerful. Jealousy is very powerful. You know, not everybody wants to see you thrive in this world. This world is so surrounded by negativity that drags you down. That when someone wants to go out there, there's millions of hands saying, "Be careful, because the world is dangerous." That's because the system put all that stuff in your head. Because people are constantly going by what the system says. Oh man, if I could say something. I mean, people are watching. I'm not gonna bring it up, but I'm saying, okay, whatever is going around the news right now, guys, whatever is going imprinted on the news that everybody's looking and everybody's talking about right now. I'm not gonna mention the subject or the thing, all right? But whatever is going around the videos right now for everybody that's watching and just commenting and then arguing and then going to parks and talk about it, and it's uh they are doing something. It's a distraction. All this talk about this new news that came out before the wars, there after the wars, okay, this thing that everybody's talking about now, it's all a distraction. A distraction for you are distracted looking into all what's happening in the fake media, okay, while something is getting built in the back by the system, okay. And I tell you, and it's the way it is, and everybody's so busy looking and asking why this can't be, blah blah blah. No, 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 it's all a distraction. That's how they catch you all. That's why joining an online business is key, because they're already looking into putting people away from work. They're already looking into doing, something's gonna happen. New world order, guys. It's already here. It's already here, guys. And you know what? Everybody's so busy commenting on what the fake media is bringing, or for what do we want to do in this life, guys? Do we want to fight for freedom? Do we want to love each other? Do we want to share love with the world? It's I mean, it's going everywhere, right? But I mean, thanks to this business, I have my time. I don't have to go, you know, to work for a 9 to 5. I don't have to, you know, I spend my time working on the business, and you'll see. At the moment, I'm here in Canada. It's the moment, but it'll be like a blink of an eye. Let me tell you, a blink of an eye. You'll all remember that, okay? And you'll be like, I'll give him a year. I'll give him 6 months. I'll give him, right? A blink of an eye, guys. The business works. and if something works, you go for it. Okay, and that's how it is. There's so many people out there just watching, sitting down. Oh, here. I mean, I have to say it right there. I wish I was doing that. I wish, but then you don't just take an initiative in your life. Take a chance. Take a chance to do something in your life. I don't care. Like I don't care if it's business or whatever. Take a chance on doing whatever you want in life. Stop staying back and fantasizing over what you love to do in your room alone, and then you open your eyes and you say to yourself, I wish I was doing that. No, go out there. It's time for us to go out there and share love with the world. Do what you love to do what makes you happy. Start being yourself. Start confronting the negativity points. Start changing the world. I want to change the world. This is my goal is to change the world from negative to positive. How cool of a goal is that? That's a great goal. People say it's impossible. How do you think it's impossible? Well, there's millions of us. People are not going to listen to one. Well, listen, it starts with one. It starts with one. And then the rest will just poof. And you know what? The best virus in the world, the best virus in the world is love. Love is contagious, more contagious than anything in the world. And I don't mean love, hugs and kisses and sexual. No, I mean love by watching someone that has talent, doing something that he loves to do. The reflection of everything. That's how life is. My goal is also I want to be an inspirational speaker. I want to be that. That's what I want to speak in front of millions of people and tell them how it is, or sing to them or play my trumpet. And the thing is that I want to, but there's a difference there. I want to, and I go and I do it. The I want what I want, I do. Start putting in your head that what you want, you have to do. So instead of saying I want that, no, you go. You say, oh, I want a kayak. I wish, and whatever. Going, you kayak. You go and you do it. You know, you want something, you do it. You will get it. After you do it once, twice, three, four, 5 times, you do it 10 times. Wow, 10 times, you already know half of it. You do it 20. Wow, you do it 100 times, and you're amazing on it. And that's how it is. People say you spend 18 minutes of your life every day doing something, you'll be amazing on it. You know how many hours I spend? I haven't been doing it every day. I've been missing out now, a day or two. But I spend 4 to 5 hours. I used to spend for like 3 months straight, 4 to 5 hours every day playing trumpet and singing in the streets every day. And you know what? Now I play the trumpet and I grab it and I play and I can play. It's like tying my shoelace. I got better and better, but I gotta keep going because it's not my lips will I won't be able to play as long, right? It's the same thing with this business, the same thing with life, it's the same thing with everything. With couples, you gotta work on it. You gotta work on it. You have to talk. You have to listen. You have to, I gotta work on listening. Yes, yes. Many things more to say. I mean, I could say any more. Do you want to share anything before I keep talking?
Um, you said so much. I guess, yeah, if anybody has questions, and this is a huge question. This is why I chose this subject. This is a huge question for a lot of people. Like, how can I start earning online? That's the first thing they ask me. And what is it exactly that I do? Like, this subject is not something that just you're asking. I know you're out there and you're thinking, wow, this is exactly everybody asks this. There's everybody in the world wants to earn online. My best friends, my sisters, my family, everybody's interested in earning online. Okay? You're gonna see that. And robots are taking over. The internet is taking over. You're gonna be left behind. You are already left behind. If you're not started, you are. You're already, behind. Okay, when I first started this business back in the end of 2018, so pretty much 2019, the beginning of 2019, it wasn't as advanced, the online world. And I know that was only 4 years ago, but it's true. And then COVID hit. in 2020, and I was like, oh my goodness, like thank God I had this business going, because I was like, this was my pretty much solo business, only way I was making money, and everybody had to be home and be kicked out of their jobs, and crazy stuff happened, and I was like sitting here thinking, God, counting my blessings for this business. It's real, it's legit. I have a huge testimony. I make money all the time. I have 5 kids. I'm vacationing with my kids, constantly doing fun things with them, teaching them, talking with them, teaching them life, you know, just literally how to live a life. I'm teaching them life skills, how to cook, how to clean, teaching them about God, teaching them about writing, reading. Okay, they all do online school. Okay, planning for Mikey, planning for his soccer bigger than he's doing now. Preparing him, teaching him to work out, sunbathing in our backyard. The kids, giving them their sun, their vitamin D. Uh, just there for Meadow, there for Meadow. She's a teenager. There for her when she has her talks or when she has her drama ways of being a teenager. um, so many people these days don't have that. They don't have the time to sit with their kids. They don't have the time because right now, the way the system, the way the world is going, it seems like they're taking away as much time and help that they can from you, which is weird. 2 parents is working. The kids are in daycare. There's no time for anybody. There's no time for anything. Okay. Like I feel like just going out is too much for me. Like I like to be home. I like to relax. I like to eat. I like to cook. I want to sit at the beach. I want to have fun with the kids, but at times I want to relax, right? People don't even have time to relax, let alone go on vacation, let alone go to the beach. Don't be stuck in that old way. Don't think you can't do what we're doing. If you've caught this video, you've caught it for a reason. Okay? Watch our free workshop. Go to our website. Click the link above. If you don't see a link to add your name and your email, so you can watch our free workshop, you're going to be taken to the replay right away. We're going to send you a link to watch us live. That's why you're registering, so we can send you the link. It's a personalized link that only you get by email. That's why you register. And then that connects us to you as we're your coach and we're your mentor. So if you can't watch the replay right now, then literally just watch us live. Or if you can't watch us live, watch the replay. And yeah, like if you don't see a website above this post, and this is on one of our business partners pages, it means they can help you. They're a mentor and they're connected to us. So reach out to them and ask them for the workshop, and they'll send you the workshop video. The workshop video is going to explain a lot more than what we explained, but in a nutshell, pretty much. And it's going to have the slides. It has everything. See, we don't have those fancy slides or anything right now. Those are all designed for our workshop, our webinar. I never knew what a webinar was or a workshop before. I watched our workshop 4.5 years ago. But it's just something informational. It's something literally that explains, it's sort of like a course. Okay, that's what webinars are, a workshop. This is a free course, in other words, to start earning online, but it's not like, oh, you take this course and then you don't get anywhere. No, you watch the workshop and then you start business. We help you get started. So, and if you're in our Earn Online Academy, sign up, the link's there. And if you're not sure and you didn't watch the workshop yet, and you are in the Earn Online Academy, watch the workshop first. So thank you, Theta, for hosting this. God bless everybody. That's all for me. If you have to add anything else, do you want to add anything else?
Well, yeah. I mean, guys, everything pretty much is said. Lo dicho, chicos. It's up to you to make that move. No one's gonna make it for you. And then once you make it, you better put 100% in what you make. And listen, if you guys want to get more confidence, do what you say you're gonna do, and you guys will achieve confidence. and then talk to yourselves in the mirror. Say, hey, I love you. Hey, I think you're the best. Hey, I think you are amazing. I think you're smart. I think you're intelligent. You're talented. I think you're. Hey, did you know that you're rich? Talk to yourself. Say beautiful things to yourself. Say you love yourself. Repeat it over and over. You know, happiness comes when you ask for it, when you look for it, when you start thinking positive, when I found out a way when you don't worry about things, when you don't worry about things, things come to you. When you are constantly worried that something's gonna happen, well, and nothing will come and everything, nothing does come. You live your life like that. And sometimes it doesn't seem like it's not coming. You know, sometimes it doesn't seem. Seems like you're in your drought, and it's been for a long time. But the reason is why it doesn't come is because you're being worried. You're worried that, oh, when is it coming? Oh, it's supposed to come, and then you see others succeed and you get angrier, and then that makes it more for you not to get anything in life. You have to be patient. You have to be happy. You have to think everything's gonna be alright, and then most of all, congratulate others. Congratulate others on their success. Make yourself happy. If you don't feel happy when someone is successful, try to find a way to make yourself happy for that cause. Congratulating someone, making being happy for somebody else. Life will give you a lot. And jealousy kills. So focus on yourself. Um, whenever you want to uh, compete, compare yourself with somebody. You compare yourself with yourself. Compare yourself to the you in the past. Yourself. Make goals for yourself. Um, don't compare. Don't ever compare yourself to other people, um, because everybody is unique and has their own life. And that's all I want to say. People, I'll see you. See you on the other side. Okay.
Bye all. Click that link, add your name and email, and we'll send you the free workshop to get started. So, and you'll see that's literally the steps you take. You just go watch the workshop and we'll get you started. Bye all. God bless. Thanks,
Bye.
Tito.